No time to call Jersey Central? Join the conversation online and be a part of WCTC's real-time talk. Like 1450 WCTC on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at 1450 WCTC. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
8:08, hour number 3 of Jersey Central on a Friday on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. I am Bert. Welcome back inside the Ford's Jewelers Studios. Contest is on the way. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Your chance to win my final digital HD download of the action film is coming up in just a bit. But speaking of movies and action and lots that's going on, New Jersey Film Festival Spring 2017 will be kicking off again very soon. So let's welcome back to Jersey Central our good friend Professor Al, who is the executive director and curator of the film festival, and back with another go at it very, very soon. Hey, Professor Al, it's Bert Barron. How are you?
Happy New Year, Bert.
You too, my friend. Thank you. And let me just begin by saying I took a look through the entire schedule of films here and all the films that have been chosen for this one. Professor Al, this has to be your best assortment of films. You and I have been doing this a long time, but I went through the movies and I said, man, he has nailed it this time. There's so many great films that just sort of capture life in Jersey and life beyond Jersey and just so many different genres of movies. This has to be your masterpiece this time around,
Thank you.
Professor
Well,
Al.
you know, it's all about what we get. I mean, it's all about submissions. And I think a lot of the filmmakers that are in the state realize we're there for them. So we do have a lot of wonderful films that are by Jersey filmmakers. And also we have a lot of films from other places. We have a film from Portugal. We have a wonderful film from Canada. We have a film from Japan. So, you know, we've got some good stuff. You're right. Absolutely right.
It's a great assortment. A movie that's right at the very beginning there called Knights of New Jersey, which looks great. I'll let you talk about that one. And also the Sarah Spencer Washington story. I mean, talk about somebody who did amazing things in South Jersey.
That nobody knew
incredible.
about, at least that I didn't know about.
Exactly. Can you just elaborate, Professor Al, on those two movies?
Well, our opening night is Saturday, January 28th, in our state-of-the-art facility, which is Voorhees Hall, room 105. It seats 250 people. It's a beautiful theater, stadium seating, cushy chairs, a really nice sound system, and a huge screen. We'll be opening up with a great film, a funny film by Michael Hadley. He's the director of Knights of New Jersey, which is a comedic, a funny film, behind-the-scenes look at a troupe of Renaissance fair actors. And actually, Michael will be on your show next week, so I won't talk too much about that film today. I'll let him do all the great stuff. But it's a sexy film. It's an extremely funny film, and it's mostly shot in Jersey, so it fits your program's motif perfectly. And then the feature that evening is a great film from Canada by an up-and-coming director named Benjamin Ross Hayden. This one is called The Northlander, and it's a lot like Mad Max. It's a film that takes place in the future. Humanity has been decimated. The land is parched and impoverished. It looks a lot like Mad Max, but without the chases. I mean, it's a really subtle film. The makeup is terrific. The acting is terrific. And the great thing about this director, Mr. Hayden, I first met him about 5 years ago when he first submitted a film to our Super 8 festival, and it won a prize. He came all the way from Calgary, and we took him around. He became friends with a lot of our interns, and now he's made this feature film, and it's now been picked up to have this TV spin-off from the feature because it's doing really well in Canada. And we're proud to present this film for the first time in New Jersey.
This is great, and it's so much fun, Professor Al, for me to watch this festival grow over the years. And when you tell me about getting submissions from European countries and from around the world, and just the reputation that the film festivals have that you put together is a testament to you and everybody you work with. There's just so much respect from filmmakers, regardless of what level of a filmmaker you are, for the festival that you put together every year, that I would urge everybody to get involved and be a part of this and see what it's all about, because it's something very special that's happening so close to home.
Thank you so much, Bert. Your words are so kind. And we couldn't do it without WCTC, who has been a sponsor of the New Jersey Film Festival for over 6 years. And you do this wonderful weekly interview series, which gives exposure to a lot of filmmakers who are desperate to get the word out for their films. And, for example, on Sunday, we have the added benefit of having the main character of this terrific documentary called Art of the Prank. And you're going to have the director on next week as well, Andrea Marini, who's actually a guy, and he's calling from Italy. And but the film is based in Kentucky, where Joey Skaggs, who's the subject of the film, is going to be there, and it's called Art of the Prank. He's an artist and a professional prankster, and given today's atmosphere with fake news and everything, it's a perfect documentary for this time frame.
It really looks outstanding there. And the other film that I mentioned, Professor Al, I mean, talk about somebody who was really a pioneer in history, who really took such a hard time in our history, and she became a famous business icon, if you will, Sarah Spencer Washington, and what she was able to accomplish in Atlantic City in the 1920s and what she was able to do. What a story. And for people, like you said, who have no idea.
As a black woman, that's the amazing
thing.
You know, she was able to become a millionaire. She had a whole line of beauty products, and she became a really important figure in the fashion industry. And Royston Scott, who is a descendant of Sarah Spencer Washington, made this documentary. He's going to be coming to our festival to present the film, do a Q&A, and he's also going to be on your program in a few weeks. So I look forward to listening to what he has to say about his relative.
Yes, and it would not be a New Jersey-based film festival without at least one movie about the shore. And you have one in there, Professor Al, that talks about the, I don't know, kind of concerning future of Seabright, New Jersey. Are they concerned there about what's covered in this movie?
They're very concerned. In fact, Dan Natal, who's a Rutgers alum, who actually created this film while he was a student, I guess it was his thesis film, is actually so wonderfully put together. He's a very smart guy. He's going to be on your show, too. And he's going to be talking about sea level rise, specifically in Seabright, New Jersey. You know, it's a barrier island, and it most likely is not going to be there maybe 20, 30 years from now, given the nature of climate change and the sea level rise issue that's out there. So it's a really terrific documentary. I learned so much. And it's a very balanced documentary interviewing people that were decimated by Sandy, how the insurance companies screwed them over, how they're still trying to stay there because they love where they live. But the fact that it may not be there is something that they all have to contend with.
It's fantastic. It is a story that absolutely must be told, Professor Al, and I'm so excited that it's going to be part of the festival this time around. Where can people go for tickets and information and all the particulars?
Our website is njfilmfest.com. You click on where it says schedule on the left-hand side for the New Jersey Film Festival Spring 2017 season. Work your way all the way to the bottom of the page for general information, how to buy tickets. And, folks, there's also 3 free screenings that are being sponsored by the Confucius Institute of Rutgers University. So there's a lot of free stuff, too. And, of course, Jimmy John's of New Brunswick is still providing free food prior to all of our screenings.
Awesome. Great stuff. And a good move by you, too, Professor Al, on the cover page of the schedule. Put a picture of a cat. That'll make people want to read it, right?
That's my cat, Emma. She passed away 2 years ago, so I wanted to immortalize her. And it's the spring festival, so all the flowers are there, and it was a great shot that I took a while back. So.
Terrific stuff. Well, it's a great partnership, Professor Al, and WCTC is real pleased to be a part of this, and we're going to continue our interview series right through the middle of February. So thanks for your time today to kick it off, and have a great weekend, and we're looking forward to seeing the movies as part of the festival, all right?
You're the man, Bert. Thanks as always.
My pleasure, Professor Al. Thank you. All right, there he goes, Professor Al.